The art of magic is a perplexing thing. Only those with the right knowledge, talent, and willpower can truly claim to be the most powerful wizards of all.
Twilight Sparkle, the magical prodigy from My Little Pony.
And Dr. Fate, DC's defender of cosmic order.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. High above the peaceful Ponyville, the city of Canterlot rests among the mountaintops. There, a young filly had dreams as big as Canterlot Castle itself. Her name was Twilight Sparkle.
Here we go again. I mean, we've seen a pony that breaks the sound barrier and one that breaks physics, so what crazy powerful thing can this one do, Wiz?
Hold your horses, Boomstick. We're merely out of the gate.
Rein it in, Wiz. Your lame puns are musting with my script.
Little Twilight wanted to learn magic at Princess Celestia's School for Gifted Unicorns. After a very, eventful entrance exam, she didn't just get accepted into the school, she became Celestia's protege.
Which is kind of a big deal, since Celestia is pretty much pony god of the sun.
Not only that, Twilight also earned her cutie mark.
Oh, I remember those. It's that magical tramp stamp a pony gets when they grow up.
Close enough? Twilight's cutie mark symbolized her life's calling, specifically her destiny in mastering the art of magic.
This peppy purple pony wasted no time and hit the books to practice hard. By the time she was an adult, she'd read her entire collection of 20,000 books. What a nerd.
Boomstick, have you ever read a book before?
Do gun manuals count?
Sure, why not?
Oh, there we go.
Twilight learned all sorts of powerful and useful magic. She knows so many spells it would take well over an hour to describe them all. Her memory is so crystal clear, she can recall a complex spell after a mere glance.
But here's some highlights. She can move stuff with her mind, shoot concussive energy blasts, raise magic shields, and rapid-fire teleport.
She can manipulate gravity, ignite things on fire, freeze others in place, walk on clouds, and even mastered the transfiguration spell. As a filly, she turned her own parents into plants.
Talk about weird.
She's even transformed a single apple into a nest of bird eggs, which, hatched somehow.
She just create life?
Yeah. But Twilight's magic doesn't just stem from her vast knowledge of spells and history. In the world of My Little Pony, magic is drawn from and controlled by a unicorn's emotions.
Oh, here comes the touchy-feely stuff.
The stronger a unicorn feels about something or someone, the stronger their magic becomes.
Well, I've always found magic is tied to my emotions. Whatever I'm feeling fuels whatever I'm doing, and the stronger I'm feeling, the stronger the magic.
Across Equestria, Twilight Sparkle is one of the few ponies to master the most powerful magic of all, the magic of friendship.
Okay, Wiz, I know a metaphor when I see it. Isn't a night out with the girls so magical?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. In truth, friendship is the only weapon powerful enough to defeat Equestria's most dangerous enemies.
What? They weaponized friendship? Awesome! Hey, Wiz, you're my best buddy. You're friends forever. Come here, give me a hug. Where are the friendship lasers?
Get off me.
Oh yeah, upside. I slipped.
Twilight's friendship magic is at its most powerful when focused through the elements of harmony. When used together, these ancient artifacts are a near unstoppable force, even capable of overpowering the villain Tyrek after he stole Twilight's powers, along with the rest of Equestria's. Twilight's crown with her personal element contains a powerful magic in its own right, enough to literally change the fabric of reality in another dimension with its mere presence.
And of course, we gotta talk about those wings of hers. She was born a unicorn, but after completing an ancient spell about, what else? Friendship, she transformed into an alicorn. A mix between a unicorn and a Pegasus, and a chance to sell just a whole ton more merchandise.
It's a good thing too. Alicorn magic is leagues more powerful than a plain unicorn's, and Twilight needed the extra boost to defend Equestria as its newest princess.
Like when she fought that Tyrek guy.
After Tyrek absorbed the magic from Equestria's entire population, Twilight was forced to confront him herself while wielding the power of 4 alicorns.
When did it become Dragon Ball Z with baby girl horse toys? Anyway, check out how Tira rocketed Twilight straight into this mountain, and she was totally fine thanks to her magic shield.
By comparing Twilight's apparent size just before impact to her actual size of approximately 4 feet tall, we can estimate the distance she was thrown to be about 145 feet. Tirek then closed this distance at 64.5 miles per hour. Combined with his estimated weight of over 31,000 pounds, Twilight's shield had to stand up to over 8 million newtons of force.
You know what? Forget it. I'm on board with this pony stuff.
Twilight is tough enough to survive bombardment by anvils and pianos, fast enough to fly over 300 miles per hour without using any spells, and even strong enough to lift and carry a rock weighing 4.5 tons.
Her telekinesis is strong enough to lift a 340-ton bear and even uproot this giant flower tree thing. And with the other Alicorn's magic, she can move the sun and the moon. Okay, yeah, friendship power's way better than expected.
However, if Twilight has one glaring weakness, it's her unwavering neurosis.
Oh, you mean how she's obsessed over staying organized, and if one small thing goes wrong, she totally loses it?
Yes, she has a, well, difficult time dealing with unexpected stress. More often than not, she even makes bad situations worse before starting to fix them.
But hey, when push comes to shove, Twilight Sparkle pulls her weight and more.
You have no magic!
You're wrong, Tirek. I may have given you my Alicorn magic, but I carry within me the most powerful magic of all, the magic of friendship.
Tell me, Boomstick, do you believe in fate?
I only believe in one thing, Wiz. 18-year, 100-proof whiskey.
Well, after accompanying his father on an archaeological expedition in Mesopotamia, 12-year-old Kent Nelson certainly did.
Instead of digging up boring old artifacts like tools or pottery, Kent uncovered a 10-billion-year-old god. Too bad waking him up also gassed Kent's dad to death.
This slumbering god was Nabu, a Lord of Order born from the very beginning of the universe. While Nabu normally cares little about the universally inconsequential concerns of individual humans, this time was different. Nabu took the newly orphaned Kent under his wing and taught him the ways of magic.
Oh, sweet! I'd take a god dad over an ordinary one any day. But really, I'd just take any dad.
Though Nabu wasn't too keen on the actual parenting part of the deal, so he just magicked Kent into a full-grown adult over the course of a week.
Does that mean he got hit with all those years of awkward puberty all at once? My god, talk about a mood swing.
To master the mystic arts, Nabu granted Kent 3 ancient relics. First and foremost, Kent donned the golden helmet of fate.
Well, Kent woke up the physical body. Nabu's soul is actually inside this helmet. So when Kent put it on, his spirit merged with Nabu's and they became Dr. Fate.
I am an agent of order.
Wait, he's 12. Technically, he can't be a doctor yet, right?
Well, in time, he became a trained physician and achieved a PhD in archaeology.
Good for him. Anyway, he's also got the Cloak of Destiny, which gave him flight, super strength, and superhuman durability.
Lastly, he received the Amulet of Anubis, a talisman which increases Fate's powers, counters opposing magic, and can launch an intense beam of magical firepower. It also houses its own pocket dimension, where the souls of past Dr. Fates reside.
Oh yeah, lots of people have worn that shiny helmet, and not all of them were doctors. Even Kent's wife Inza got in on the magic action. But Kent is, like, the main one, so we're sticking with him.
As Dr. Fate, Kent became the immortal champion of the supernatural Lords of Order in their fight against the vile Lords of Chaos.
And he learned tons of wacky wizard skills he can use with just a thought. Perfect for putting chaos gods in their place.
Fate can use telekinesis, cast illusions, erect force fields, hypnotize foes, read minds, teleport vast distances, create an astral projection of himself, travel through time and dimensions, and even manipulate matter at a molecular level.
Let's face it, Wiz, he's so powerful he can basically do whatever the hell he wants. Like that time he did a Freaky Friday body swap with Blue Beetle like it was nothing. He can even conjure up Superman's Kryptonian powers for himself. That's right. This guy can just decide to be Superman for a day.
With his mighty magic, Fate has turned buildings into dust, thrown a planet into a sun, and physically held back the destruction of the universe.
The helmet, just the helmet, once flew through space so fast it reached the velocity of God, and then bounced off the edge of the universe. What the hell does that even mean?
Fate has regenerated his body from a single thought, withstood hits from the likes of Superman and Ultraman, and somehow survived in a dimension of reality where literally nothing exists.
Who the hell is writing this crap?
Also, when DC decided to reboot their entire comic line, Fate was one of the only characters to survive the crisis that literally collapsed the multiverse.
But he does have one big weakness. The helmet is Nabu, and Nabu is the source of Fate's powers. So if you remove the helmet, he loses his magic.
For the most part, Kent does possess some magical ability of his own, like telekinesis and super strength, but he's not even remotely close to the potential of Dr. Fate. And even further from the true Fate. When the souls of a man, a woman, and a god come together, in this case Kent, Inza, and Nabu, they create Dr. Fate's ultimate state of being, an entity with enough power to rip the universe apart and effortlessly overpower other Lords of Order and Chaos.
Sadly, like all menage a trois scenarios, keeping this going for too long could destroy all three of them. So Fate doesn't go final form unless he absolutely has to.
Still, the people of the cosmos can sleep easy knowing Fate is on their side.
Your fate is utterly binding.
Who are you?
Well, let me show you, my friend.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
Transdimensional teleportation? Let's give it a try.
It has come to my attention that there are two Sorcerer Supremes in this existence. I am here to resolve this embarrassment. Pitiful. Fool, you are merely a doctor. I am a god.
Oh no, not again!
This is April.
Please work. Aha! Now I've got you right where I want you.
A friend once told me the helmet doesn't make the man. But I will use it!
Oh no!
Witness your true fate!
Princess Celestia. Today I learned that the only thing more powerful than friendship is a giant bird spirit colliding into me at Mark 36.
This was a tricky one.
Analyzing this matchup was bizarre. You might even say it was strange?
Save the puns, Wiz. That's my job.
Both Fate and Twilight possess numerous spells and techniques that could end the other quickly and easily.
Since they were pretty even in how many ways they could finish each other off, this fight really came down to strength, durability, and performance.
Fate also had the advantage of casting the majority of his spells non-verbally.
And don't forget, Twilight had the power of 4 alicorns at that time. The shield wouldn't have saved her from Fate's full self anyway.
But Wiz, what about when Twilight moved the sun and moon?
That's when she had the magic of Princess Celestia and Luna, and it's well established that only their specific type of magic can move those celestial bodies.
So, you're saying you want us to move the sun and the moon?
Well, I do it myself, except I don't have your magic.
But Nabu's been around since the beginning of the universe, over 10 billion years. He definitely had way more experience. Basically, anything Twilight could do, Fate could do too. But even more. Remember how Twilight's shield held up against a hit a little over 8 million newtons? Yep. Now remember how Fate's helmet flew from Earth to the edge of the universe and back?
It took about 1 year to make this trip. Given the estimated scope of the observable and unknown universe, a trip of this magnitude would require the helm to fly nearly 28 decillion times the speed of light.
Plus, that power boost with Inza's soul from the amulet put Fate on a level above the gods in his universe.
While they may have matched each other in spells and skill,
Fate held more experience, greater physical abilities, and a wider range of talents.
Which left Twilight stuck with a strange twist of fate.
The winner is Dr. Fate.